Yes, so welcome back. Now, just earlier in that segment, we had James kind of thinking about one of our audience members there. You saw it was in his little thought cloud. We've been wondering, you know, what does Duncan think about when we're in between segments?
Who is it going to be?
We've got a vision.
Okay, myself.
Just himself, of course. Okay. All true.
See, I keep my mind pure. I think about holy things. Think about what matters.
I'm not going to lie, that pose you've got in that picture is ridiculous. But anyway, so
there we go.
So anyway, apparently we've been told this before, so take it with a pinch of salt. The players are ready to go. So quick prediction.
I mean, they told me Faze were ready to play before, but I'm not even sure they know the game happened yet. So.
I don't even think there's any point, you know, in warming up for that.
Well, so Faze doing their best TSM impression here. Let's see if they can actually play like a European team this time.
FNATIC,
yeah, I thought you might say that. Anyway, let's do our map fly through and then take it away, James and DDK.
All right, so this time FaZe won the knife and they will start on the CT side, I think, as they did against Dignitas, actually. And I'm hoping we actually see a T side from FaZe in this game. But first, we need to see a round one.
Well, James, they won the knife round. Does that count?
No.
All right, then. And well, they did win the knife round, so that means they picked CT, did FaZe. And I don't know if that's going to help them or hinder them. To be honest, I don't think it even really matters because they're playing against FNATIC, and so far FNATIC have been looking pretty hot. Let's see if they can continue the streak of dominance. They just won a pistol round, which was the last round of the last map. Let's see if they can win their T-side pistol round on Mirage. We already have a couple players running a bit of distraction, James. It looks like they're going to try to trick their opponents.
I think maybe it can help them if they're able to abuse the range of these rounds and, of these pistols, these USPs, to help them win the round. But FNATIC are quickly closing the distance here. We've got smokes in the good places. JW, not sure what was going on there, but he's gone down. And there's a man advantage here for the CTs. Make that 2. Olofmeister and Dennis remain. The bomb's been found in spawn. So we'll see. This is getting quite awkward for FNATIC indeed.
Yeah, very awkward. And looks like they're going to lose unless Olofmeister can save the situation somehow. But that's going to be a pretty tough ask. He does have a minute to try to do so. And if he's able to get a couple clean kills, it's very, very possible, to be honest. So let's see if he can find something, engineer a comeback. He gets himself a USP. This is going to be very useful, actually, because he can take engagements like this and actually not be at a disadvantage. And you can see he whiffs a few shots there. And he's getting some information, but it's all going to be for naught as Fox closes down the round. And in reality, it was all that flank from Jacob, that push up middle straight away, where he's able to flank the bomber and take him down from T-spawn. That really just sent the round into chaos there for FNATIC. And they couldn't save it in the end. And FaZe get the start that they need.
Can confirm FaZe have won a round. Can they double their score though, Dan? That's the second challenge. They've won 1, can they win 2? Well, we've got the rifle coming out onto Kirishima. Double P90, that always makes me happy, Dan. 4 spy coming out from FNATIC. They want nothing but pressure.
A lot of surprising things
round.
make you happy, James.
What?
A lot of surprising things seem to make you happy. Double P90 being one of them. The glory gun, as you call it.
It is the gun.
Will it dispense the glory, though?
We will find out that. There are 2 opportunities for the glory to be dispensed. Olofmeister not getting off to a good start. Fox going to begin the dispensing then.
He does indeed. Now, 4 players left for FNATIC to try to get something done. There's 1 Deagle, so that can be used pretty effectively at range. But FaZe are doing quite well in actually restricting FNATICs and their ability to actually close down the range. And that's kind of a problem for FNATIC, so you can see that they give up the idea of middle. Nothing really going there, so let's try to just go in. Let's go ham on the A-bomb side. And on the A-bomb side, we only really have in a close position, at least. Kirishima, he's got a rifle, but actually he's got 2 players joining him. So the defense should go quite well here for FaZe. They have the players, they've got the gun superiority. Surely it should be theirs.
Sandwich position is not always checked here by the team. By the T's, excuse me. But the clearance is coming in. Only Kirishima's gone down and those P90s are currently unanswered. Flusher doing whatever he can, but he is facing 3 people. AZ gets taken down, but indeed, those P90s will be impervious to pain, Dan.
And there you go, 2 rounds for FaZe. 2 rounds for Faze. Now, that's going to be a decent start, as now they're up against the Eco, so they can continue with the... In fact, they buy up a couple MP9s here to really maximize their bonus against these ecoing players. However, the AKs will be out in the following rounds, so they really need to try to get a return on the investment of those MP9s, and those P90s might not perform too well against the AKs either. So this round is going to look amazing for Faze, or should it at least. There's only a couple of flashbangs here from FNATIC, but they must be careful in the AK round, and it's going to be the time for the P90s, the time for glory.
Yes, this is what we like, dispensing with the P90. More Molotovs coming in. Will he use that to reload his weapon? I think he will. So the Ts are stuck, the bomb is down, there's not much to be done but just run to impending doom, Dan. And the dispensing will continue. That P90 putting in yet more work. Rain and Jaken there with all the dispensing in the world. Now, they can use one of those P90s close on a slope, although you can use the MP9 there as well. Although I think I'd favor the P90 since there are more bullets. And maybe they can use one towards B, but I can't really see where else they can use it.
Jakem's definitely going to be rushing B apps. I'm calling it right now, James. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to quit my job as a commentator because I'm fraudulent. But no, seriously, he plays a lot very aggressively towards that B apartments, and looks like he's not going there, James. So I am indeed a fraud. So
you're a fraud, Dan.
My career was good whilst it lasted.
You're a fraud, and you make fraudulent statements, which makes you a fraud.
Absolutely. He is holding a slope, though, as you were suggesting, initially at least, and to cover the trade possibilities as Kiyoshima goes close in the palace area. So lots of pushing being done, and that's what we expect. We expect pushing here with the SMGs because they're playing them somewhat dispensably. They know that they are somewhat expendable because they save a lot of money by not rebuying weapons. So if they take weird engagements, they might catch FNATIC off guard, and that's the big risk, big reward. But so far, there is all the risk and no reward.
Indeed, man down in the connector area. AZ going to take a gamble and make his way through, but did he get spotted from short? I think he did, and he's going to get shot in the face. Fox to answer, but it's a man advantage for the FNATIC side as they look to split the B bomb site, but he's still got a lurker over towards A, but there's a flank coming in. Kishima's made his way behind the forces here in the B area. Now, Rain needs to stay alive. He needs Kishima to come in and help, but he's not going to get there in time, and he's only got the MP9 there, but that will be enough to take down the one person facing him. Goes for the flash into the site, but there are 3 people to find. He's on his own. He's got a weapon to pick up, and he has 15 bullets. Finally switches out, but the bomb is rotating to A.
Although, Flash is actually very low on health here. 1 bullet's all that's required, but there aren't many bullets here for Kiyoshima, and that's a great frag onto JW. I wonder if he realizes that he's very low on bullets in that gun. He only has 32 there in total. Now, it's getting lower and lower, but there are only 2 players at this point to take down, and he does not have a kid on him at the moment, so he has to be fairly quick. And the positioning from FNATIC is perhaps quite unexpected. So we'll have to see if Kiyoshima can work it out with the information that he gets. And this is very painful. There's so many spots he's got to gamble heavily right now because he can't check everything, especially not without the kit. And looks like he's just going to give it up. And indeed, he took too long to get towards the bomb itself. And let's see if he can find any frags here. There are players in the vicinity. Krim's the first of one of those, and he will take the frag. So Kiyoshima really doing a lot of damage here. He might get another kill. Yes, he will. That's 4 kills out of Kiyoshima. And he's going to save an AWP as well. So massive effort by Kiyoshima there. That is definitely going to pay off in the long run here.
Yeah, he's really sharp with these headshots, and he'll need to be if Faze are to keep themselves with a lead in this second match. If you're just joining us, Faze did get 16-0'd in the first map on this best of 2, or these 2 games rather. Anyway, FNATIC back on the buy. Not many grenades, just a few flashbangs, not much else, but 5 AKs. So we'll see if they can be as sharp as Kiyoshima on these headshots. AWP onto Fox. AZ moving into an aggressive position, hence no smoke, but he's going to get traded with no response from the CTs. Dennis creeping in now through the smoke, and Kiyoshima will indeed get taken down. So that is the A site lost, but CT area is still in control of the CTs here. Fox looking for a frag, but not going to get any kills. Got some fake flashbangs coming out, I think, with the pistol, but JW goes down. Man advantage for FNATIC, answered back by Dennis. Where is the other player there? The bomb can't really go down just yet, although it can while the smoke's there. But no, Krim's going to get shot through that smoke by Rain, who has a good read on the situation. So Dennis needs to find himself 2 more frags. He needs an ace to take this round for FNATIC.
Yeah, and it's going to be very tough for these 2 positions. Looking for that penetration frag there, though. It won't happen all that soon. He does have a minute to play with at the moment, so he is afforded the opportunity to try to go for some sneaky plays. And we've seen Dennis clutch in the previous match. in pretty magnificent fashion, and he is called upon such a task now as well, as he works his way around, trying to see if he can find these Faze players. And of course, he has a lot of options if he's to meet one and maybe have a fragging situation as to which bomb site he goes for. He's not committed to either one just yet. And he finds some legs, gets some damage in there, and he's committed into the B bomb site now. He's been spotted as well, so the rotation's coming in, and he knows that it is. And he doesn't have much time here to get an optimal plant, so he just goes for what he can go for. And now he has to try to predict where the assault will arrive from. He knows where one player is, but the other one is a complete mystery. Dennis trying to use the positioning now to make his life a little bit easier. Gets spotted though by the pillar. The call comes in and Rain takes the headshot onto Dennis, clutches around there, and the bomb can be defused by his teammate. Faze pick up a very needed round, and that's going to be a beautiful situation for them because they are going to be really hampering the money massively for FNATIC. FNATIC are going to struggle to get into the first half now.
Yeah, this is a good start for the Faze clan. They've reset the economy of FNATIC. They won a round and then lost the one straight after, so their loss bonus is in the doldrums. It is the bottom rung of the ladder right now. 4-1 Faze lead on their CT side. FNATIC going for the buy. Only 2 people survived there for Faze, so they'll want to try and pressure the economy. You can see Kiyoshima has literally no money in the bank after his buy, so there's opportunity for FNATIC, but it won't be easy, especially with only 1 rifle on 5 players.
Yeah, but we've seen them do some ridiculous stuff with that, just playing hot potato with the AK-47. But it's like Fox is going to miss a shot through the smoke there. Of course, it's very common that teams put that smoke down every single round, and as an AWPer, you can kind of get a good sense of the timings as to when they move behind the smoke. But anyway, Fox does not connect this time around, and FNATIC have some forward positions now. So looking to explode onto the bomb site and see if they can get some fast frags. And Dennis is that key man with that AK of his, and it's going to be interesting to see also what Flush is able to do. He's sitting in middle at the moment, so the push comes into A, and he's going to try to get a 1 versus 1. If he gets that kill, he gets a gun as well. So then things change a lot. So lots of opportunity here, but Fox is going to try to shut that down. The opening kill will be Fox's, and it looks like Kiyoshima can be doing some serious damage here as well.
So JW will get finished off, and Kiyoshima manages to completely avoid the grenade as well. Nice work by him. 2-man advantage now for FNATIC. Crimson's picked up the AK. He is carrying the bomb as well, but the numbers are disappearing here for FNATIC, and the bomb plant looks very unlikely indeed. What is Crimson's choice here? Will he try and hold on to this weapon, or will he go for, well, go all in and try and get the bomb down? Time will tell. There are 35 seconds left on the clock. He's creeping up mid, which is going to be quite difficult versus 5 players. A flash coming in from B. Normally, those flashes come over connector from the A site, but let's see, Rain getting caught out of position. That is a nice 1D from Olofmeister, but how much more can he do? That smoke grenade might be unretrievable. If he can, the AK, if he can collect it, then maybe he can save because he's got armor as well. But as that clock continues to tick, then I think dying will be a priority here, because if he dies after time, then that's going to be a disaster. Indeed, he goes down, and Faze continue their run.
Absolutely good effort from Olofmeister though, and see the opening kill there from Fox. And that was an important one as well, because you can see that Kiyoshima on the shadow position, they're looking to try to split onto him, and because of that frag, Kiyoshima could just keep his full attention on the palace, and it was all nicely handled, all neat and tidy. So Faze with that 5-1, and again, these CT sites for Faze, very important, and that's why they picked it when they won the knife round. And we got a pretty, well, this is a really full save. There's not even a flashbang. Usually FNATIC, you'll see at least 1 flashbang for a mere $200, but not even that. That's how poor they are, and so we should see a fast round here.
FNATIC with a lurker top mid with just a Glock. I think he was just checking if anybody was going for a push there, but not for the time being. Fox getting dinked. He's going to have to be careful as support is not very close. Jacob is in position, and now he is on the site, so he can do a lot to help his team. And that grenade's going to be a good start there. Fox getting 1 frag. He's only got 3 bullets left in the magazine, though, and indeed he's going to get taken down. But that's all that FNATIC got able to do with those Glocks. 6-1 now for Faze.
Yeah, this is a great start, and it's really cool to see as well, because it means that we really have a more of a game on our hands than we did in the previous map, which was quite dominant from FNATIC, which is always fun to see as well. But now the challenge has really been set upon FNATIC to find a way to break Faze with what I would expect to be more default play. Actually, it'd be quite nice to see some map control plays, then FNATIC playing off of the control that they're able to achieve in the middle area. And you can see already they're working on fast mid control there. 2 players to top mid straight away, and they won't spot anybody in the window. And they also have Crims, who is coming from underpass. So FNATIC have a nice setup right now to try to take away control of Connector and the surrounding areas, such as the short position.
But there are problems because look at Kiyoshima's position. JW is walking backwards. He might have a read on the situation, actually. He's crouching as well, so he's surely going to catch Kiyoshima here. Did he hear it running in Palace? There it goes. Kiyoshiima goes down for free, so that is information denied. He knows there's at least one over towards A, but where's the rest of the team? Are they setting up for the split? Looking likely now that AZ's been taken down in a Connector position. The bomb is at top mid right now. There is Olofmeister lurking towards B, so FNATIC have an array of options available to them and 1 minute to take their choice.
Yeah, and it's quite cool to see FNATIC catch that aggression. I was talking to a top player quite a while ago, and he was saying how common in the metagame, the Palace push was a bit of a delayed timing from the CTs because teams generally have slower rounds, and you can catch them rotating through T-spawn, and it can be quite common to get a lot of information as well. So FNATIC denied that information play. They even get the kills as well. So this is a perfect situation. 5 versus 3, they have their pick of bomb site, although time is okay. 30 seconds, they're close enough with the bomb towards the B site. And we've got JW in a great position as well, going for the backstab here. And somehow he's completely circumvented the defense. Although that said, Fox will turn around and eliminate him in a timely fashion. And all of a sudden, the bomb is a little bit out of position, James. They have 15 seconds to actually plant it. That's a non-stop run.
It's a gauntlet run. Fortunately, Rain is not looking at short right now, and Jacob's going to get taken down on B, so they will just about have time to get this bomb down. And reasonable time to try and get into post-plant positions, but Flush is going to get caught dancing on the B bomb site. There's a time and a place. Now it's down to a 2 versus 2. Smoke's coming in, though. So FNATIC Faze may be funneled through this window. Olofmeister trying to avoid any potential flashbangs. He's going to take him down. Dennis a trade, though. But Fox knows where he is. Where is Fox? So that's the question. Dennis dropping a flash in, and Foxy has to be perfect with this one shot, otherwise he's surely going down. He won't even be allowed to get one shot off Dennis to take him and the round.
Yeah, Dennis's form has been really good in this series, and again, that is what makes FNATIC scary. Every player can go off. We haven't seen much from JW or too much from Flusher necessarily, but Dennis is definitely hitting some crazy stuff, and Faze is going to be losing a round, and it's definitely at a very nice time in the match because FNATIC was starting to lose a little grip of this one, but the previous round that they won, they immediately got reset, so they absolutely need to take this one to get something going, and Faze have some money in the bank. Actually, no, Faze have no money in the bank, so FNATIC would be able to force an eco if they were to win this round. This is a really important round here for FNATIC. Olofmeister looks for the first pick. He's going to whiff the shot, though, and Fox might get an opportunity to get a shot of his own, but Olofmeister will get out of there. So Fox, oh, he's actually going to try to fake it. So Olofmeister faking some footsteps there, running away, maybe trying to...
He's holding the gap, I think.
Yeah, get some communication to encourage Fox to push there, but Fox is just going to hold, and it's JKim in mid that's able to reassert Faze's presence there.
Well, it looks like Rain's moving into the apps as well, so Olofmeister may have some fun to come. Got to play close to the smoke to make sure nobody is going close. I mean, he can go shotgun mode with reasonable accuracy from that position, but now Fox definitely has the advantage as Olofmeister's barrel may give his position away if he's not too careful. Although Fox has to be careful of the longer range as well, because you see he's aiming at somebody who might be coming up the stairs, and now he's going to creep. And who's going to see who first? Both going to miss, in fact. Fox going to get all the way out of there, but not quite. Olofmeister taking him down, and everything speeds up. Bomb moving over towards B bomb site. Jacob getting lost as well. Flusher catching the rotation, but not quickly enough to kill.
Yeah, really sick stuff there from Olofmeister, and now it's AZ who's got to do a lot of damage. He's the only guy in the bomb site, and he gets eliminated. And there is no defense to post after that. The bomb will be planted easily, and it's just Kiyoshima left. He's on the other side of the map, and there's no money for Faze. So, I mean, he might just go for this, actually, because he can kind of force buy with his team. There is a chance for Kiyoshima here, although he does not have a kit in hand, and he might find one along the way. We'll have to see if he can do that. There are AKs here as well. An assortment of goodies for him to collect, but what he really wants is the round. That bomb is going to be ticking away, and if there was a kit somewhere, his teammates will be telling him where it is. And there's the peek from JW, nailing Kiyoshima on the approach. And this is the play from Olofmeister that really opened up the round. They both missed their shot. Great catch there,
wow. Beautiful
catch, in fact. Finding a pixel of Fox and then nailing one more player who was rotating quickly from the shot position. That is a great play from Olofmeister, and at a point where FNATIC really desperately needed it now, because now Faze are stuck on an eco, and that's in a couple rounds in a row for FNATIC.
It's sick that he has the temperament to steady his crosshair before firing that shot after adjusting as well, where most people might go for like a desperation snap and miss some of the time. Very nice stuff by olofmeister there. That's definitely one to enjoy. So FNATIC with half the score of Faze at the moment, but again, they've got a chance to catch up as Faze have bought next to nothing here. They've got a stack, but well, they've got some P250s actually, which is more than they had when they won that stack against Dignitas. That was over towards the B bomb site. Will be hard to repeat such a feat over towards A, which is more open. And indeed, FNATIC are moving towards B. JW holding angle, and he can just get some information for his team there, who are positioning to contain Faze on the A site. JW taking the high ground now. We'll see the legs before he is seen. And indeed, that flash may be too early to capitalize on for the CT side. 2 remaining now as the hunt continues for the remainder of the team.
Yeah, smart play from JW as well, realizing in his position that it was likely they would try to flank him. Actually, you know, that's a round where some players would actually get a bit aggressive for the frags, but they actually played it perfectly, I would say, FNATIC. So good to see that discipline and focus from them. And now it's 4-6, so there's still, you know, a long road to go for them to actually take the lead and the control of this matchup on Mirage. But Faze, they got the AWP back in play. They're limited on grenades, though. So if FNATIC were to play a slow style, they might be able to have a really strong finish if they do that.
Right, both teams back on the buy then. Limitations in the grenades for the Faze clan. And it's somewhat of a standard setup. They're not smoked out of the CPO area yet, but Fox is moving over towards Connector and Rain is headed closer towards B. You can see Jacob in one of his usual positions. And it looks like olofmeister is going to join Flusher at top mid. The bomb is moving through towards underpass. There is a lurker towards A as per usual, which is JW. So again, this would suggest a bit of an A split coming up. 3 people in A for the CT side. And again, that's smoke coming in to deny vision of Connector, deny vision of CPL. So there are problems to face here because the Ts could boost into the CPL position, the Mirage window in mid. And they can put themselves in position for the split towards A. And this is really strong because olofmeister's got himself onto short as well. So there's little Faze can do about the current situation.
And the bomb is dropped as well, so they can always take it back towards B if they get the kills there. But it's actually AZ who's getting the first kill, and JW, really nice long-range spray down coming in from him. And now there's one more player there directly on the bomb site, one above him as well, for him to contest with. And you can see that they're actually going to try to entry into towards the B bomb site now. And this round is basically set up so that they can kill rotation. If the CTs are repositioned because of anything, they have players in position to try to kill them. And olofmeister will actually miss that shot. And that's going to be quite annoying because now there could be a lot of delay here in actually getting onto the bomb site. olofmeister's still looking for something, but these players are not giving up their positions initially. But there it is. olofmeister is going to take down Rain, leaving just 2 players on the defense for Faze, one of which is very far away. And that means that Jacob's got to do a lot of work here. There's the first frag. Can he get anything else before his teammate can arrive to assist him? Jacob is going to be... Oh, he's forced to spray down there, but olofmeister and Flusher attacking from 2 sides. There's not much he can do there. And FNATIC, with a very malleable round, a very flexible round, are able to take that one. So now it's going to be a very interesting situation.
I just want to note that over towards A, there was a round on Dust 2 versus Mouse Sports in a different tournament where JW dropped to HE on the corner to bring up dirt and use that to shoot Chris J straight in the face. And he did the same thing over towards T-Ramp on A with a HE to try and spray down any would-be AWPers and did actually kill someone there. So that is quite an interesting little nerd point there. But indeed, Faze Clan feeling the limitations of their economy now. Double P90s coming in, but Dispenser down, Dan, as Jacob gets taken out by olofmeister.
Yeah, playing 2 players towards the connector at the moment as FNATIC try to take middle, so a big contestation there for that, but looks like it's going to be going the way of the Swedish side at the moment. And olofmeister is trying to use that can opener of his, that sniper rifle towards the apartments, which he's been wanting to do, and so far it's going pretty well for FNATIC. Kiyoshima's in a good position. Looks like they are aware of it though. Krim's getting a bit of spray through, but also taking some damage himself, and there's assistance here for Kiyoshima to actually finish off Krim, so by no means do FNATIC have a round 1 just yet. W gets a good position, and oh, that's a really nice headshot there. Kiyoshima is dead, and so is Rain. So they are going to get a reset here. Obviously winning the last one on time.
Faze started off pretty well, 6-1. And now we are 7-5. So FNATIC are definitely getting into their groove now. The question is, can FaZe continue to win rounds now that FNATIC seem to have adjusted? Obviously, this particular round, they've been somewhat broken. The pistols coming out, the Kevlars and such. So looking unlikely, but with those CZs in play and the Deagle onto Kiyashima, never count them out by any means. We will see how things go. So we have Flusher and Dennis going top mid for initial map control, keeping FaZe honest. We have players in the B apartments as well, but there we go. Speaking of the CZ, Fox getting off to a good start, and Olofmeister unable to answer back, 5 versus 3.
Yeah, the unexpected AK player, in Fox, able to get 2 frags with that. That's a pretty nice pickup and conversion. What else can he convert on, though? Wow. All right, then. That is a statement and a half from Kiyashima. With the Deagle, no less. 2 players now left for FNATIC as they look to try to somehow kill some players. There is a lot of them, and they have lost a lot of teammates along the way. Flusher looking for that long-range engagement where, of course, he is likely to have an advantage. 2 AKs on the map at the moment. Jacob's going to find Dennis, though, and Flusher gets just completely destroyed as well by Kiyashima, and FaZe winning the most unlikely of rounds. And FNATIC have just won one, so they're going to get reset on their bonus, although we're going to the last rounds here of the first half, so the economy game is not going to mean as much as it otherwise would, but there was the key play, that initial aggression from Fox there in the underpass. Really opened things up for his team.
Indeed, so momentum shut down by FaZe. Who's going to win the dying rounds? Now we see the difficulty in the buy over towards FNATIC, 2 Galils. Crims reduced to the Tech 9. Not many grenades. Are they going to be going for a fast play again? This is a FaZe-esque play with Dennis charging through into the connector area, but is he going to find somebody to make friends with? No! Fox denying him there. AZ taking down Crims as well. So far, so good for FaZe. We have 2 players in A, but stuck in the choke points for the FNATIC side. AZ charging in to take down Flusher, and we see JW completely smoked off. FNATIC have been denied at every avenue in this round.
Yeah, this is much more the FaZe that one would expect to see as opposed to the FaZe on the first map. And now all they need to do is just play very disciplined because they haven't lost any players. Sure, they haven't seen the bomb, but they don't need to take any big risks on information because they already have a massive advantage. So there's no need to take risks at this point and give FNATIC a way back into the round, especially with Olofmeister sitting in middle with the AWP. If they, if they were to try to get info there, which they again, the info that they don't need, because they can effectively cover both sides with 5 players, then they might give Olofmeister a chance to get some frags here. But it's JW trying to take the risk, trying to get that 1 versus 1. He gets shut down, and now it's on Olofmeister. 1 versus 5 with 45 seconds left. The bomb is also quite far away, so this is looking rather hopeless, I would say.
We'll see if Olofmeister can hold on to this weapon for the remainder of this round. They're going to have, his teammates will have basically $1,900 to $2,000 in the next round. So I think this AWP is going to be key for them to open things up. But because of how open Mirage is and the range is, even if he can get to work with the AWP in the next round, it's going to be hard for his team to collect those guns because they're going to be far away.
And one thing as well is that some people in this situation would just try to hide, and Olofmeister knows that people will try to hunt him as well. So he's taking a position where he might be actually able to catch somebody where they wouldn't expect him to be in this far forwards, because he knows that he's probably going to have to fight somebody. So he would rather have a good fight. And well, it's going to be a save in the end. FaZe not getting too aggressive there, and their money is so good that they definitely could have committed to, a couple players to try to hunt him down more aggressively. But there you go. Last round for the first half, and FaZe already with 9 on the board. That's a really impressive result. If you consider they're coming off the back of a 16-0 first map.
Absolutely. So, Olofmeister with the AWP, what can he do for his team? The entire remainder of his team reduced to armor and pistols, and we have aggression from FaZe in the mid area. And is there going to be any answer from the T so far? Flusher takes 1 down, but instantly traded. Crim's going to take down Kiyashima as well. So FaZe get maimed pretty badly early on. They're getting mauled down.
Yeah, it's looking pretty gruesome. And FNATIC with the 3 versus 3, even though they have a Tech 9 and like the Eagle and a lack of grenades, there is so much time in the round because the action was so fast that they can have their pick of bomb site. And that's really scary for FaZe because they don't have enough players to effectively cover both. So they kind of have to risk and kind of gamble towards one. You can see they've done it. They're playing more retake towards A with a player in a very passive position and 2 players together on the B bomb site, which is harder to retake. It's a very sensible choice here. And AZ's going to spot Crims. Crims able to duck there and get himself a weapon. So here you go, Crimson with that AK as the push comes in from the B apartments, and JChem completely demolishes the push. And FaZe will finish with 10 rounds to the 5 of FNATIC. That is a brilliant result. They might just be able to take map 2.
Indeed, that is a solid half there from FaZe. Again, after the 16-0, they walked off still in a jolly mood, just kind of laughing off the embarrassment of the previous map, and they come into this one with level heads. Can they take it over the line from FNATIC, though, who've dominated in almost every map we've seen so far? We will find out soon enough.
Welcome back, handsome nerds. It's time for the last half of today here at E-League in week 4. It is, of course, going to be FaZe Clan and FNATIC finishing things off on Mirage. And we can already see that Fox is having an amazing game. I mean, usually Fox is the player that people look to and say, you know, this is the guy, maybe the odd one out on the team in some respects when it comes to a skill perspective, but he's been showing results with a variety of weapons, not just restricted to that orb. And if he keeps up this form, FaZe might just be able to take this one in an unexpected manner.
Well, first comes the pistol, and we know how dangerous those can be, especially with FNATIC in play. On USPs, no less. We have Dennis creeping in the middle of mid here, but we have Fox holding a passive position. Again, the range advantage doesn't really go the way of Fox, so there'll be a bit of an engagement, but Dennis should just get into connector before he gets engaged by the players towards the lower tunnel, so he has managed to escape all the way back. The one tap coming in, that's the bomb carry as well. Perfect flashbang, Kishimo stuck in the corner, but there are more T players coming in, but there are more headshots coming in from Dennis.
Yeah, all of Meister helping in as well. Dennis gets the reload in, and he gets the jumping headshot onto Kiyoshima, and then the long-range finish on Rain. And that is a FaZe that is completely shut down in the opening round of the second half. What else can FNATIC do to keep suppressing them? Because they have a lot of rounds to come back before they even equalize things here. 4 in a row is what's required to get that 10-10 against FaZe. And FaZe, they didn't get the bomb down, so they are going to be coming in with all the weapons, all the guns, all the pistols, all guns blazing, and in a quick fashion, I should think as well, because they don't have any nades, James. So just got to get it in.
Yeah, I always want to see grenades in these rounds. If the T's manage to get a bomb plant, then that's more pressure they can put on the opposing side, and that's credits to TSM. One thing that they did well on Cash was that round where they had all the smokes and such. But back into this map, 4-round lead here for FaZe at the moment, looking to have significant impacts, let's say, on the situation of FNATIC now. JW may be taken by surprise there, getting sprayed down by the CZ on Jacob. Good start from him, but there are still situations here for FNATIC where they can try and use the range to their advantage. Speaking of which, Dennis, almost a 3-man spray down, it will be 2. Will that be enough for the team, though? Bomb is on the A site now, but T-Spawn's in control of the CTs, but Crimson's moving away from A. Moving up to Palace, maybe? No, he's going straight back onto T-Ramp.
There's a real possibility, and Jacob actually picks up a kill onto Olofmeister. Just a 2 versus 2 now. Not looking so unlikely anymore. This is a bit of trouble, to say the least, here for Fnatic, but Flusher will remove some of said trouble. AZ in with the Deagle, only gets one, though. Very scary stuff. Fnatic will lose every man but one. Flusher is able to save an M4A4, but I mean, and despite winning this round, Fnatic are going to be in economic hardship immediately, and this will encourage a massive buy out of Faze. They're going to be straight back in this with massive pressure onto Fnatic.
Right, so we've got $2,500 to $3,000 on the Faze in this particular round.
They surely force buy here. I'd be very surprised otherwise. They just killed almost every player, James. They got a bomb down.
Well, Fox has brought down to $1,200, so let's see what the rest of the team do. It seems they'll be content with Deagle's down. And Jacob on the CZ, he did get a nice frag in the previous round with the CZ. We'll see if he can repeat his fortune. JW, Dennis, and Crims with basically no grenades, but that's a good start. Again, the range coming into play there. I'm not sure if Kishima had a Deagle. I'll assume he will, but so far so good for JW. He knows as time passes that he needs to be careful being too close to the window there, and indeed he is going to get taken down. Headshots galore here. Flusher looking for some more, but he will be the recipient rather than the deliverer. So it's a man advantage now for FaZe, all falling apart for Fnatic. What is going on?
God, every player dying was already massively painful because they had $0. 2 players had $0 and the rest had 750. They had no money. And FaZe didn't even fall by there. They didn't go for the force. They played it conservatively. They didn't even play to win the round, but the opportunity presented itself and they sure as hell took it. 11-7, but not even just that. Fnatic fully reset.
Indeed, they're broke, Dan. So this is an opportunity for FaZe to really get close to that 16th round. Let's see if they can do it. We've seen some failed buys already, like the last one. Will Fnatic be able to return a favor? Fnatic have actually, maybe they bought some nades that they've thrown already, but they've literally got nothing in this round. That is a poor spray from Jake, and maybe he was still moving when he started it, but his teammates have come in with the frags. So the A bomb site being cleared out here with ease, with no response whatsoever from these USPs. Olofmeister and JW, last 2 men standing in this round, and again, we can't expect much to be done here. Jacob's the only person in danger at the moment. The danger removed by Fox. 12-7 now.
The really crazy thing, actually, is that, I mean, Fnatic have 2 choices. They can save again, which I think or actually they're going to go in for a force buy here. That's the other choice, because they had around $4,000 in this round, so the buy is not going to be that amazing. They did have an option to save one, and then try to play out the next round with guns. And what I'm worrying in their position about is that FaZe, they have some of these really fast rounds, these big connector pushes and rushes that are very dangerous. And all it takes for FaZe is just winning one of those rounds in a round where Fnatic are off balance economically, because FaZe already have 12 rounds. So they're very close to actually winning this one.
Yeah, this is a really curious force buy here from Fnatic. Double scout. There's tons of utility on Olofmeister and JW, but double scout against a full buy from the other side is where if you lose this round, then maybe that is GG a lot of the time. We'll find out if it works out. We've got players being tagged, or at least Jacob has been, as has JW. But there's no significant map control for the T's right now, and Fnatic are creeping towards T-ramp with 2 players here, and they've got JW in a position to go for a pop flash. So let's see if this push continues from the CT side, or how FaZe deal with it. They have the numbers going in this direction. Dennis might see a shadow coming in as well, not sure. Well, there we go. Lots of guns facing Dennis and Krems. They'll both go down, but JW is in position as well. But how can he hold a site with a scout, Dan? 2 versus 3. Again, Rain's heavily tagged here, but JW still alive somehow. Can he get any fatal kills here? Running in with the USP now, unable to get any frags, but Rain is tagged, and Olofmeister's picked up an AK, and they're not going to know or have any idea where he is. Spots Kishima. Kishima goes down, but he can't stop the bomb plant, and that is FaZe with the round. The force buy has failed for Fnatic, and now what is their play? They've got $3,000 in the bank per person, and FaZe are 3 rounds away from taking map 2.
Yeah, the force buy is an interesting decision, because if they had saved and then bought, they would actually have had 1 more buy before they lose the match, basically, if they were to continue losing. So it's a bit of a strange situation that they decided to just go for it in that sense, because it means that they'll never see their optimal setup. And that's what, I think that's where they get their best chance for sure. And now we just get FaZe in a position where they can lay waste to the defense, which is in a very suboptimal situation when it comes to the money and their buys. And these advantages are really definitely working out in FaZe's favor so far. They've got 2 frags there, so it's looking like we won't see any crazy shenanigans, as can sometimes happen in this game, when there's just mere pistols, especially in the hands of players like Olofmeister, and he's getting himself into a sneaky position. He might be able to make some highlight shots. We'll have to see if Olofmeister can do something with that. He's going to actually meet somebody here. Rain is going to find him, and Rain is going to call his position as well. So the other Faze players will be aware of where the last two pistolers are, and Rain will take that Crims. Olofmeister gets popped as well, and that's 14 rounds for Faze. And FNATIC's money is just awful, to be honest. They get one good buy here, but if they lose that, Faze on match game point.
Indeed, this would be sweet revenge for the Faze side after getting fully wrecked in the previous map. But can they do it? JW back on the AWP. FNATIC will need a good start to this round. And they are strong enough to have the consistency to bring this back, but it's easier said than done. What will Faze have in offer for them? Again, we haven't seen that common execute from Faze just yet, where Kiyoshima just goes full Rambo down mid-area into connector. Will this be the round? He's moving through the underpass. The flush is there, going to get taken out by both players together. That is not the start FNATIC needed.
It's going to be tough to recover. 5 versus 4 is such an amazing situation for any T team with a good caller. Now they just have to understand how to play their advantage, and often as a T side, you can trade your way into success with the numbers advantage. That's the most simple way to look at it. And Faze have connector control now, and they can build an A push, but at the same time, Olofmeister is pushing the B apartments, so maybe if they are slow, Olofmeister can get himself into a key position, but he is flanking towards T slope at the moment, and that's not where the bulk of the push will be arriving from. As things stand at the moment, Crims is there, ready to receive them, and he might get the double spray down. No, it's Dennis, though, at the slope, who will be able to neutralize the offense initially. And we have great angles coming in here. JW is finding one in his crosshairs as well. Dennis coming up from an elevated position. Great spray down, finding the headshot and the finish onto Wazy. Dennis, a marvelous marksman with that AK-47 or with any rifle indeed. And that is a round picked up by FNATIC, but it's still a ways to go.
Indeed. As soon as Flusher got taken down in the underpass area, FNATIC rotated a third person over towards the A site, and it was a great hold for a lot of those frags. And again, Dennis with a very nice 3K there as well. Not a fantastic buy from FNATIC in this round, though. Despite winning the round, Crims is reduced to a CZ, and Faze are going to have a superior buy with 4 AKs and the big green gun. So, what do FNATIC have in store? Kiyoshima charging through as he does. Jacob coming in to trade as well, and that is an open A bomb site immediately. FNATIC, they could get reset here.
Yeah, the contact play is massive. Rain comes in with another frag as well to make FNATIC's life difficult now, and it's just going to be Olofmeister and JW that stand in the way of what could potentially be a position where Faze have basically won this map. Olofmeister going in, he gets taken down immediately by JChem. It's JW now. 3 players to find, the bomb ticking away. And he's going to try to reposition here and work his way in with the M4. Gets a good engagement, but he can't win it. JChem secures the round. And that is massive problems for FNATIC because they do not have any cash in the bank to buy with.
In the bank. Oh, no, Dan. Dan, JW has bought a particular weapon.
He has.
I'm not going to reveal it. I think we should just look at it, Dan. What is that? What is that thing in his pocket? This is match point, Dan. This is match point. He can't use this. If he gets a kill with this, I'm just going to get out the chair. You have to cast on your own.
All right. Here we go.
Actually, like, it has great penetration. It was reduced, like, through walls and such, but it's still like a mini AWP.
Oh, no, nearly the kill with the revolver, but not quite. It's a massacre, a complete bloodbath there on the A bomb site. Just Olofmeister left with a pistol, a P250. The hopes here are very, very limited. Olofmeister will get 1 frag. He's going to work his way around through to connector, but he is spotted by so many players. Can't get the second kill. AZ shuts it down. 16-8. A fantastic recovery from Faze, who in the previous map got 16-0'd.
Indeed, Faze save face in the second map between these two teams. Very nice performance by them on Mirage, and shocking way to go out with a revolver, Dan, in your hand. Well, that's it. 1-1 these two teams will go. We'll see what Richard and the co think of these two matches after the break. We'll see you back here soon.